Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be testing out the phenomenal looking Team of the Year Mohamed Salah card. He looks just about perfect. We're looking at 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot. He's never had my favorite body type, but he's got one of the better ones. I'd say it's like kind of A tier, maybe low S tier. It's not high S tier. We're not looking like a Sancho, a Hazard, a Neymar, but he's still definitely good enough to use. And considering he's got just about the highest dribbling stats you can get in the game right now, I mean, on the basic chem style, just about maxes everything. Now I know I've got some 99 dribbling cards with Mata and Lookman, but this card being more better pace and all that, should be coded better, of course, and give you better results in game. Looks nearly perfect for the in-games, as you expect with Team of the Years. I mean, I don't feel like I need to buff the finishing, that being at 96. Everything else really close to 99s. I mean, the passing's near perfect, the dribbling's near perfect, shooting's near perfect. Again, Team of the Year, I don't really need to explain, do I? Looking at the in-game playstyles, all I really feel he's missing is one passing playstyle. It'd be really nice to have one of Incisive Pinged or Tiki for me. And then Attack could be nice. Be really happy with just Attack Minus, just for an additional thing you can use him for in-game. I feel like he's a player who definitely should have it. I feel like he does that kind of dribbling in-game. Of course, a press proven would be nice, but really, just maybe a quick step. But tech and one of the passing ones would be nice. Everything else is phenomenal. I don't care for Rapid Plus, although out of the ones he has here, this is the next most useful. It's not like First Touch or Trivella would be beneficial. Give him like a Power Shot Plus, maybe. But as it is, I mean, Trickster Plus, one of my favorite chem style or play styles in the game. Absolutely, definitely helps with the L1 dribbling, and I'm really happy to have, for the first time, a Trickster Plus player up front. I've had a lot of left mids with it and some cams, but the striker position is actually one of the most important ones to have this with the increased L1 dribbling. And Finesse Plus, not actually a playstyle I've used yet this year, so definitely curious to see how that goes. Let's go ahead into moments and we'll test out his body type and how he feels. Getting him on the ball for the first time here. That's a phenomenal looking L2 R2 to start, of course, as you'd expect. He's very fast. His touches are going to go a greater distance than I'm used to because he's just got higher pace than most cards. It's a little heavy on some of these. You can tell not the best body type. Also, it's kind of thinking he's trying to do rapid instead sometimes. I guess I gotta make sure. Maybe I press down L2 first instead of R2 just to make sure. His dribbling here looks okay. I don't think it's going to be a long-term dribbling card for me. I think he's one of the best dribblers now, just based on other stats and how high the dribbling stats are, as well as the pace stats. But beyond that, I think we'll probably get a better dribbler here in a couple months that I'll replace this card with. But for now, he's probably the best striker I can get in the game still. It's not like he's a bad dribbler. He's just a little off compared to the better unique body types that I do enjoy. Let's try the skill moves, though. And those all look very fast. He explodes out of that so quickly. Of course, this is a card with Rapid Plus, which isn't... It's another playstyle I'm not really used to. He's quick. I can tell he's faster there. And the main thing, of course, though, is he's got the increased L1 dribbling. So let's try the Trickster. Which actually looks like one of the better Tricksters I've used this year. That's exciting. This could be one of the first cards I look at going more for L1 dribbling rather than L2 R2. Let's try that again. Because that would be very nice. I like L1. Theoretically, I should like L1 more for like the close control dribbling, which is what you get. That's not bad. He actually just about recovers out of the sprint touch. Yeah, he looks very enticing, actually. And this L1's doing really well. It seems like one of the better... Maybe Neymar's had a better one. Rush Neymar, just for the body type. But otherwise, he's performing that very, very well. Of course, the main thing, otherwise, is going to be the attack positioning and the shooting. So let's get into the highlights. We're going right into foot champs. I'm 3-0 at the moment. And we'll see how he does. Finally. Oh, brilliant finish there, Salah. Perfect shot. Come on. There we go, Mohamed. Brilliant finish there. 4-star weak foot finesse, perfect. Come on. Off he goes. Let's check that pace. Yeah, he's fast, huh? Great turn two. Little give and go. And the Trivella. I mean, that's brilliant. That's exactly what you expect from Team of the Year. Come on now. That works. Oh, he Trivellas that. Okay, so his dribbling's definitely a little weird. You can see it's a bit strange. I'm not used to it. But the finishing is perfect, man. Come on, Mata. Touchdown. Great turn. Oh, he's through? Oh, and the finishing is phenomenal. Let's go, Mohamed. I'm not doing as well with my other front three either today. Nice. Okay, but that's fun. I mean, he's too good, man. I didn't mean to flick it. That works, though. He scores everything. He doesn't miss. He doesn't miss, chat. What a ball. And, I mean, again, he doesn't miss. His shooting is perfect. Just try wrap it on through. I mean, are you going to catch him here? That's wild. He's so fast, man. It's a great ball down. Oh, he runs offside, though. It's not really what I want from him, but gets back on quick. Ooh, he was on the wrong, like, body type and angle and everything to take that shot, and still the post. My word, man. Yeah, Salah, look at that. Jaden's way. Yeah, this game's not the same. It's entirely different. That's right. Just got to leave that behind. Nice. Oh. That works. The opponent just wanted to go with the left foot. I always want to try. Oh my god. That's a Trivilla finesse, by the way. What a finish. Oh my god, Salah. Vitinha for you? Yeah, Vitinha's still probably potentially my second favorite player of the weekend after Salah right now. No, man. Ah, come on. Yeah, wild. This card's unbelievable. Oh, he megged him. He might have megged Casillas there, too. Wild, Mohamed. Did it go through Casillas? It did, too. Wild. Sancho, I just want you to support, man. Thank you, Mohamed. That's beautiful. Oh, Mohamed, what a finish, man. Alright, well, hello there. At the end of the review here, I wanted to do a couple post-com clips because the Salah card is worth it when you're looking at a card this expensive. By far the most expensive card I've reviewed this year. Might be the most expensive one I review for a while. You know, I figure probably worth it to give some greater in-depth thoughts on whether or not this card is worth the value. And I want to point out, a card like this, I want him, you know, with how high his dribbling stats are and with the Trickster Plus and everything, I want him to be really good in every possible dribbling situation. The only situations I really found him decently effective in were the ones here, where you can see the opponent's got, you know, there's a gap in between the opponents. It's, I don't know what you want to call this. We'll say maybe 5 yards between these two, 8 yards between. When you've got this kind of a gap, Salah's actually really effective. Because I can Trivella this way, I can weak foot finesse this way, I can do any skill move to get through here, I can do any skill move to get up, and then do finesse shot that way. Any of those can result in goals. And so I think here his main kind of benefit is just the threat. You know, he can score anything and he can sprint through you. But is his dribbling actually that good? I'm finding no. I'm finding really the answer is no to that. Which is such a disappointment because he's got all the right stats, he's got Trickster Plus, and he's got a body type for it. Is he actually good on the ball? No. So disappointing. Yeah, I was expecting better things from this card. I was really conflicted as I was playing with him, just going, you know, is he the one for me? Is he good enough? Do his other things make up for it? You know, he's, you know, got this really quick AI you can see here. Of course, as you might expect, even on the weak foot, able to score that phenomenally, just fine. And of course, that's a benefit to having a card like this that I don't really have with a lot of my other cards, as I'm using Lookman, Rodrigo, Mata, not quite the same pace or explosiveness or aggression with the AI. And so I'm thinking, okay, it's a team of the year, maybe his AI is going to make up for it. No, it's a shame. Really can't say I'm a big fan of his AI there. I even tried him at right wing for a game or two, and I just couldn't get the formation to work for him. So you can see he does obviously make some runs on through. This one here, he's starting from deep, which I think is the benefit. That's why this works, because he's at full pace as you're able to get that ball through. Of course, you expect him to finish that. He's the best shooter I've used this year, no question, without fail. Of course, his finishing is phenomenal. You've seen that plenty throughout the clips here. And the next benefit or the next big thing in his locker is his pace. Surprised he can score a free kick. Really did not expect that, but it's really just how quick he is. And then that he's a 5-star skiller, and not that his 5-star skills are particularly good. I'm actually finding them pretty bad. Just that he has them, and you know how effective, Trickster plus fake shot, or Trickster fake shots, or, stop into Elastico, or Magiti cancels, or anything like that are. But I can't say his shot cancels were great. It's such a disappointing card. I'm absolutely going to sell him on here, and it's such a shame. But I want to talk a little bit more about why. So I'm doing the Team of the Year Cup here, which of course is a little bit easier. You're not facing the same Elite Division opponents or anything. But this is Gold Neymar. And I'm starting to Evo him, but I haven't actually boosted any of his stats yet. And I'm pretty sure he's on 2 chem here. And you see Neymar just keeps his body shape perfectly throughout all of this. He turns around phenomenally. Now there's a good shot cancel in here. The little drag back is perfect. When just base gold Neymar is able to dribble like this and be that successful in the box, how many clips have you seen this weekend where Salah is able to do that? Right? There was one. There's one, and I do want to point that out. That is here. But again, you're going to see the difference being that he needs the space for it. It's a little further forward. So he kind of starts offside. You can see his AI. Oh, comes back on, sitting in a nice little pocket here. Able to get him the ball. Do a little give and go. Kind of a heavy first touch, but it's fine. And then this is all L1. You can watch the controller in the bottom left there. All L1, and then shot cancel. A little move back. Of course, green time finesse. He's going to score anything like that, right? Let me get the video scrolling thing at the bottom down there. The scrub bar, I guess. Off the screen so you can take a look and just see, L1 press, L1 press, L1 press. But I'm not able to do that near the defenders. You see how I'm keeping my space? And that's one of the benefits of Trickster Plus, that increased L1 dribbling. You don't really want to be aggressive with L1. You kind of want to just be kind of face up, but a little bit away from the opponents. You see I'm trying to keep this yard or 2 gap between the center back and at all times. Anytime I'm getting closer, I'm backing back away. And then eventually, is L1 enough to get me through here? No, so a couple shot cancels come out. But again, it's the same. He needs this kind of gap to be able to dribble well. If the opponent holds R1 and brings Zidane in here, it's got to be a skill move, and I kind of exit out back this way. Like, I'm not going to be able to L1 dribble away that way. Of course, you might think, just sprint this way and shoot, or do a skill move this way and shoot. And if you're more aggressive, I'm not saying he's a bad card. He's phenomenal. He's a team of the year. He's got some of the best stats in the game, no question. He's got quite possibly the best shooting in the game, no question. No question. You know what I mean. For me, he's not my ideal slowing the game down and getting me results in this situation. Cards like Neymar, cards like Messi, cards like Dino, Hansen, Mata, Lookman, Rodrigo, I think with the body type, they're all much better for me here. If you have a different playstyle, Salah is going to fly for you. There's no question about it. Is he going to be worth 5.6 million? That's up to you. I'd say he's worth kind of like 4 million, but if you've got the coins for it, go for it. I mean, he's going to be the rapid plus, his attacking AI, his aggression. Very, very good card. For me, not somebody I'm going to keep in the team here, because you see all the work I have to kind of do with the L1 here, and I'm having to keep that space here. If the opponent, again, just pressures me, if I get compacted at all, well then, he's got the passing to be able to move it down here at least most of the time. So you might think just pull a back heel out and then back heel into Sancho, finesse this way, you're fine. But just focusing on the dribbling here, if I get closed down, I'm going to be in trouble. Whereas when we're looking at that kind of clip with, it's gone now. Where'd the Neymar one go? My apologies, everybody. Was it this one? No, the one after. You know, I'm much more comfortable with Neymar, even with Vieira closing me down somewhat here. It's still a little bit of a gap. Salah, I think his touches just go a further distance. Maybe it's just a different... It's absolutely the body type, but it's also Salah being 5'9" and Neymar being 5'7", and just my preference of Neymar is shorter, and so his stride is shorter, and so he gets more touches on the ball. More touches on the ball means more chances for me to react and do something and have him respond very quickly, as opposed to Salah when you've got to wait that extra millisecond just for him to get, you know, kind of react and get a touch on the ball. So we're just going through with Neymar here. I've got a couple clips, and again, this is just the gold Neymar. Kind of silly to have gold Neymar and Team of the Year Salah in the same team here. And which one's actually getting me all my dribbling goals? We'll take a look here. We've got, let's say, a Berba cancel. Or, well, what do we have first? L1 heel to heel and a Berba cancel into, I think it was a shot cancel. Neymar being just as aggressive as Salah and coming back a lot quicker. I don't know if this is just Shadow Striker or what programming this is, but Neymar immediately comes back where Salah takes a little bit longer. Great skill move, Berba cancel. Not a shot cancel, just, I think, was that just L1 turn? Or left stick? I press L1 R1, which means I'm trying to do a drag back and the game doesn't register it as a drag back, so it's just normal left stick as the actual turn. But again, base gold Neymar. And I'm getting my best kind of dribbling goals. Like, I feel like, and again, this is the cup. So is Neymar going to be able to do this in Elite Division? No. But is Salah going to be able to do this ever? Also no. This is the difference between the body type. You see Neymar just hop the tackle? Salah won't do that. I'm sorry, he just won't. That is a like exclusive animation coded to Neymar. Maybe Messi can do it. This is a body type thing. That's why the body types are so important. That's why I harp on them so much. There's a reason why Sancho and Mahrez are in my team. There's a reason why Mata and Lookman have made it this long. There's a reason why Vitinha has replaced Xavi. All of my players in the team have a reason. Part of it's for cost efficiency, because I don't want to spend my coins, and I want to make sure I save them to be able to buy the right players later on, because having the right players is so important to me. So I want to go ahead and really quickly just show you in moments. We can take a look kind of side by side here on both, again, just base gold Neymar and Team of the Year Salah. And we'll see, okay, that was weird. Not really what I'm meaning to showcase. Come on. At least put a better face on than that, Mohammed. Now, of course, it's going to be good. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying it's not as good as other players, even with worse stats. And there's a reason why, absolutely, I will sacrifice some of the stats, or depending on which playstyles, some of the playstyles, to just make sure that I've got the right body type and the right layout of everything that I need. So it's not necessarily that he looks heavy, and it's not that responsiveness is what the issue is, it's that he goes too long of a distance. He's not very agile, he's not very close control, he doesn't keep the ball close to his foot. So I mean, he turns very quickly. Okay, so he is agile, he turns very quickly. It's not like he feels like he takes a long time to respond. It's that he doesn't shield the ball very well while dribbling, so it just goes further ahead of his foot and gives the opponent more chance to tackle it. He also stays a little bit more off balance almost as a result, and sometimes it feels like the ball gets caught under him a little bit more. There's also times where when he comes out of a skill move and he's a little bit off balance, his off balance is a little bit worse than Neymar's, right? A little bit worse than sometimes Sancho. If I try to L2 dribble immediately after like a cancel, just try to get a good example. Like, he had a first touch really quick on the left foot, and then the second touch looked good, and then it took a while for his third as he was under pressure there. Nope. Yeah, again, very strange how he's kind of reacting there. And I feel like he's better in open space. Maybe it's an under pressure thing. As I'm saying, like, I need to keep so much space around him. You know, I want to make sure nobody's really closing me down and double teaming. But if we take a look at Neymar doing the same thing, I don't see anywhere near the same problems with him. All of a sudden, he's just, most of the time, turning right back into what I need. And you see how consistent Neymar is with this? Ah, see, not that time. So there is one time, like, again, like, it's not perfect this year. This is kind of the weirdest state I think dribbling's been in, we've had. But Neymar is able to do it so much better, so much more consistently, that for me, I'd probably rather 17k Neymar than 5.6 million Salah. That's just me. So is Salah recommended? I can't say that he is. Is he bad? Absolutely not. He's one of the best cards in the game. I'm going to sell him on because I'm particular in this way, and I just need very specific things for me in game, including mainly Neymar's body type. I have to use Neymar for the rest of the year. And I know they play different positions, but if like a base gold Neymar that's about to be evoed can do this for me, I think when I've been having this much success with Rodrigo and Lookman, and then moving into Salah and just kind of having these problems with them, is the shooting that important when I can just dribble into a really good spot with a slightly better dribbler and get an easier shooting opportunity anyway? No, I don't need the massive shooting stats. I've got the ability to get into just an easier situation. So it's up to you. If you're not that great of a dribbler and you like need the higher shooting stat, then yes, absolutely, you can go for a card like this. If you get in behind a lot more than I do, you can go for a card like this. I'm not great at taking advantage of all that stuff, so for me, I'm going to look for other cards. That said, throughout the review, you've been able to see just how phenomenal he is at some of the positioning, at his, just some wild shots I've gotten with him, as well as some dribbling you are able to get with him. Of course, it's not like he's horrible. He's just not what I want. So I do hope that helps. Again, this is a Team of the Year card. I know he's kind of recent and he's a massive amount of coins for a card that a lot of people are probably looking to go for here. So I do hope this helps. I don't want to deter you, but also I think there are just other cards. We've got so many cards in the game right now, and there's only going to be more. We've got more SBCs. We'll have whatever other promos come out. There will be honorable mention Team of the Year cards, probably so many more icons. All of that just makes me, you know, is a card like Salah really going to last in a lot of our teams very long when he's just missing a couple things? I'd say no. So I do hope that helps. If you did enjoy, like, comment, subscribe. I'm sorry this wasn't quite the exciting one. When I got this card, I'm hoping this will be my most exciting review yet, and there's just too many little niggly things with it where I'm like, I'm not sure. But again, do hope you enjoyed. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy, everybody. Peace.